Hi everyone, my name is Francis. Welcome to this yoga class. In today's class, we'll work on some yoga poses that are going to challenge our balance, build strength in our muscles. Throughout the practice today, please feel free to modify any poses as needed. Make this practice your own. Let go of any expectations and judgment. Just have fun. Are you ready? Let's get started. We're going to start the practice lying down on our back. Bend your knees, feet hip distance apart. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand on your belly. Take a deep breath in and feel the sensation of your breath flowing in. And then open your mouth and sigh out. Take a few breaths here to connect with the earth's energy, feeling the support of the ground beneath you, feeling grounded and centered. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your belly with each inhale and exhale. Feel the warmth of your hands, connecting you to your inner center. Before we dive into our practice, I invite you to set aside any thoughts or distraction that may be on your mind. Give yourself permission to focus only on what's happening here and now. Let your attention stay with what is truly happening in this moment. We're great at multitasking, but for now, allow yourself to concentrate fully on your practice. This is your time to be fully present with yourself, to honor and respect your body, mind, and spirit. When you are ready, gently open your eyes if they were closed. Bring your knees to your chest. Hold onto your shins or wrap your arms around your legs, finding a comfortable grip. Apanasana, knees to chest. Give yourself a hug. Remember, just by showing up to the mat, you're already enough. Everything you need is already within you. Now begin to draw your knees to the left. Open your right arm out. Gaze towards the right. Supine twist. Relax your shoulders on the mat. Breathe. 2 more breaths. Come back to center. Wiggle your toes a little bit. Then the other side. Bring your knees to the right side. Extend your left arm out. Gaze towards your left fingertips. Let your breath be smooth and even. Your upper body is grounded to the mat. Shoulders stay on the mat. 2 more breaths. Gently come back to center. Unwind your twist. Extend your left leg long. Keep your right knee bent. Hold onto your right thigh, shin or ankle with your hands. Ground down your low back to the mat. Start to flex your right foot. Slowly extend your right leg up towards the sky or ceiling. Use your hands to move your leg towards your chest. Your back glues to the mat. Feeling a gentle stretch in your right hamstring. Allow your breath to guide you deeper into the pose. With each exhalation, try to bring your leg a little bit closer to your chest. Be gentle with yourself. Focus on maintaining a relaxed and steady breath. Allow your body to gradually open and release. Gently release your right leg. Let's switch side. Extend your right leg long. Draw your left knee in. Gently extend your left leg high, flexing your left foot. Use your hands to bring your left leg closer to your chest. Mindfully and gently, honor your body's unique needs. Keep breathing, stretching the back of our leg. Slowly release your left leg. Now bend both of your knees. Both of your feet and knees are hip distance apart, entering into a moving bridge. Inhale, peel your pelvis off the floor, root your feet down, lift your hips up, reach your arms up and overhead. Exhale, lower your hips down, arms by your side. 3 more times, moving with your own pace. Make sure you feel the 4 corners of your feet. You're evenly pressing through your feet to lift your hips up into a bridge. Nice and easy. Release, lie on your back. Slowly, make your way to a tabletop position. Place your palms on the mat underneath your shoulders, hips above your knees. Toes can be tucked or untucked, you choose. We're going to do some wrist warm-up in tabletop position. Our wrists play an important role in many of our poses and transitions in yoga practice. We ask them to bear a lot of our weight, if not all, to support us. So let's give them some love and attention. Start in tabletop. Press down through your index finger, knuckle, and base of your thumb. Begin to take a few circles, clockwise. And other direction, counterclockwise. Gently warming up our wrist with this dynamic stretch. Then you can turn your hands out to the sides and shift your body side to side. Maybe you want to lift one hand up at a time. Be gentle. And if you are able, you can flip the fingers back to face your knees and rock back and forth. This can feel really intense, so you don't need to shift your weight back and forth too much. Nice and easy. You can also turn your palms to face up. Again, be mindful and gentle. You can shift side to side. Very small movements. Then come back to center. Sit back on your heels and reach your arms up to the sky. Simply open and close your hands to warm up our forearm muscles that move our wrist. Then you can shake it off. Release your hands back to the mat, back to neutral tabletop. Now extend your right leg out to the side, in line with your left knee, placing your right foot firmly on the mat with your toes pointing forward. Keep your left knee rooted on the mat. Send your hips towards your heels. Lengthen both sides of your waist. 3 breaths here. Keep breathing. Slowly, hands on your hips, bring your torso up, coming into a kneeling position on your mat. Inhale, lengthen your spine, lifting through the crown of your head. Extend your arms overhead. Exhale and engage your core, gently bend toward the right. Bring your right hand down towards your right leg, gate pose. Keep your left hand on your left hip or extended overhead, reaching towards the right side. As you deepen the stretch, avoid collapsing into your right side. Imagine creating length and space along your left side. Keep your chest open, your shoulders relaxed. Breathe deeply. Start to engage your core and slowly return to an upright position. Switch side. Hands come down to the mat. Extend your left leg out. Shift your hips towards your heels. Stretch our arms, our waist. Breathing in and out. This feels really nice. And then hands on your hips. Bring yourself up. Find the gate pose on the left side. Inhale, lengthen your spine, extend your arms overhead. Exhale, bend over to your left side. Slide your left hand down on your left leg. Your right arm reaches toward the sky or overhead. Feel the stretch on your right side. Open your chest up. Allow your breath to flow into the stretch and expand your side body. Engage your core to come up. Return to an upright position. Hands on the mat, back to tabletop position. Spread your fingers wide. Press down through your index finger knuckle and base of your thumb. Lift your knees off the mat, hips up and back, downward facing dog. With the wrist warm up before, this should feel pretty smooth. You can keep your knees bent, find length in your back. Maybe you want to pedal your feet out here, or you can find stillness in downward facing dog. Breathe. Gaze over your feet to make sure your feet are hip distance apart and parallel. Bend your knees slightly. Walk your hands to meet your feet at the back of your mat. Bend your right knee, right hand stay on the mat or on a block for support. Extend your left arm up to the ceiling. Open your chest to the left side. Gaze can follow. 2 more breaths. Release. Switch side. Bend your left knee, straighten your right leg, reach your right arm up to the sky. Open your chest. 2 breaths. Release your right arm to the mat. Bend both of your knees slightly. Root down to rise up to a standing position. Inhale, place the heels of your palms on the lower back close to the hips. Fingertips pointing down. Open your chest to the sky or ceiling. Slightly tilt your head back, entering a gentle back bend. Stay here for about 3 breaths. Gaze up. Use your breath. Come back to center. Release your hands. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Extend your arms downward. Expand your shoulders while focusing on balancing your body. Activate our back muscles. 3 breaths here. Standing locust pose. Again, you can slightly tilt your head up, gaze up. And release. Walk your feet to the top of your mat. Stand tall in your mountain pose, with your feet together or hip distance apart for more stability. Bring your palms together in your heart center in Anjali Mudra, prayer position. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Arch your back slightly. Exhale, bend forward from your hips, forward fold. Bend your knees to reduce stress on the hamstrings and lower back. Inhale, lengthen the spine, extend to halfway lift. Exhale, step your right foot back and release the knee down to the floor. You can fold your mat to pad under your knee if your knees are sensitive to the pressure. Hands on your left thigh, bring your torso up. Release your arms down by the side. Turn your palms out to externally rotate the arms, and then reach your arms overhead. Lightly soften your lower front rib. Low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, palms to the floor. Inhale, step back to plank pose. Exhale, release your knees, chest, chin to the floor. Inhale, extend and lift to cobra. Same action as the standing locust we did at the beginning of the class. Exhale, press to all fours, then to downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward. Release your left knee to the floor. Anjaneyasana, low lunge on the left side. Exhale, swan dive the palms to the floor. Inhale, left foot step forward, next to the right. Extend your spine and heart center forward into halfway lift. Exhale, fold down into forward fold. Inhale, swan dive up to Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, release your hands to the heart center, Samastihi. Take a moment here to reset, connecting with your breath. Lengthen your spine, relax your shoulders. Inhale, raise your arms. Exhale, hinge forward from your hips, keeping your spine long. Allow your hands to reach toward the floor or grab onto your shins or ankles. Inhale, lift your torso halfway. Extend your spine forward. Exhale, fold deeper into the forward bend, releasing any tension and finding a sense of surrender. Inhale, step or jump your feet back to high plank position. Align your wrist under your shoulders. Engage your core. Exhale, lower to Chaturanga Dandasana. Keep your elbows hugged close to your sides. Inhale, push through your hands, straighten your arms, lift your chest and gaze forward, upward facing dog. Roll your shoulders back and down, opening your heart. Exhale, lift your hips up and back, coming into an inverted V shape, downward facing dog. Press your palms into the mat, lengthen through your spine, engage your core. Ground through your hands and feet. allowing your heels to melt toward the ground. Relax your head. Stay here for 3 more breaths. Inhale, step or jump forward to halfway lift. Extend your spine forward, lengthen your crown. Exhale, forward fold. Surrender. Inhale, roll down through your feet, engage your legs, rise up to standing. Sweep your arms out to the sides and overhead. Exhale, bring your palms together at your heart center, returning to mountain pose. Take a moment to observe the sensations in your body. Now turn your body to the side so you're facing the long side of your mat. Step the feet wide apart with the arms out to the side. The feet should be under your wrist, facing forward and parallel. Feel the legs strong and solid, rooted into the floor. Reach out through the fingertips. Point your fingertips up and try to touch the side walls with your palms. Once you find that extension's energy, face your palms down. Relax the shoulders down and back. Gently opening the chest towards the front. Inhale deeply into the belly and chest. Exhale, press into your feet, fingers, and crown. Feeling your body expanding out in 5 directions. 5-pointed star. Yes, you are a star, a shining star. Now begin to turn your right foot out so your right foot is parallel to the long side of your mat. Your hips and torso toward the side of the mat. Bend your right knee. At the same time, extend your arms out to the sides with your palms facing down. Now check your front knee. Remain stacked over your ankle. It is not splaying in nor out. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. Turn your head to gaze over your front fingertips. Warrior 2. Feel the strength and grounding through your legs and the energizing expansion in your arms. Feeling like you are a warrior. Begin to bend your right arm and gently rest your forearm on your right thigh. Or if you have a block, you can land your hand on the block placed inside or outside of your front foot. Extend your left arm overhead, creating a long line of energy from your back foot to your front fingertips. Pressing your back foot into the mat, engaging your core to stabilize yourself. Keep your front knee aligned with your ankle, avoiding it from collapsing inward. From here, have a yoga block handy at the front right-hand corner of your mat. Place your left hand on your left hip and reach out and then down with your right arm. Fingertips in front of your right toes on the mat or on a block directly under the right shoulder. Step your back foot a little bit forward and start to shift your weight into your front leg. As you press your right foot down, begin to straighten your standing leg. Your left leg floats up in line with your hips. Find your balance, pressing through the ball of your left foot. Your left leg is active. Lengthen both of the side waists. You can choose to open the left arm up towards the ceiling. Revolve your chest to the left. You can choose to keep the gaze down to the floor, to the side, or even to the ceiling. Stay for 3 breaths. Your core and legs are engaged. Half moon pose. With control and balance, hands come to your hips. Slowly lower your lifted leg and foot back down to the mat. Keep the toes of your back foot pointed forward and the heel lifted. Square your hips. Now, without moving your feet, imagine drawing them closer to each other in a scissoring action to engage your legs. Make sure your knee does not move past your ankle to protect your joints. Extend your arms overhead, keeping them shoulder width apart and parallel to each other. Allow your shoulders to relax down away from your ears. Inhale, lengthen your spine and reach through the crown of your head. Feel a gentle stretch along the front of your body. Gently draw your right hip back, left hip forward. You can always keep a soft band at your back leg for better stability. Release your arms and interlace your fingers behind your back. Squeeze your elbows in, your knuckles reaching down to the mat. Open your chest up. Release your bind. Hands come to your hips. Begin to shift your weight forward onto your right foot. Slowly lifting your back leg off the ground. Extend your back leg straight behind you. Try to keep your hips level and square to the mat. Flex your back foot and point your toes toward the ground. Warrior 3. Reach your arms forward alongside your ears, palms facing each other. Or bring your hands to your heart center in a prayer position. Draw your navel towards your spine. Shaking is good. We're building our muscles. You are so strong. Wobbling and readjustments are normal as long as you don't give up. Now lower your hands towards the ground. Your fingertips can touch the ground or rest on blocks for support, maintaining a slight bend in your standing leg. And then gradually lift your back leg higher. Standing split forward bend. Square your hips. Almost. Slowly lower your lifted leg to meet your right leg. Forward fold. Release. Bend your knees. Root to rise to mountain pose. Now let's get back at our 5-pointed star pose and finish our flow on the left side. Step your feet wide apart with the arms out to the side. If you draw a line, your feet should be under your wrist. Feet facing forward and parallel. Your legs are strong and engaged, rooted into the mat. Point your fingertips up and trying to push the side walls with your palms. Then face your palms down, but keep the same energy when you touch the side walls. Relax your shoulders down and back. Press into your feet, feeling your body expanding out in 5 directions. 5-pointed star. Beautiful. Start to turn your left foot out so that your left foot is parallel to the long side of your mat. Find Warrior 2 on this side. Bend your left knee. Knee over your ankle. Extend your arms out to the sides, parallel to the floor. Palms facing down. Your hips, torso facing towards the side of the mat. Check your front knee. Yes, stack it over your ankle. Soften your shoulders away from your ears. Gaze over your front fingertips, your left fingertips. Feel the strength and the stretch in your hips. Warrior 2. From here, do you remember where we are going? Bend your left arm. Rest your left forearm on your thigh or on a block. Extend your right arm overhead. Extend the side angle. Pressing your right foot into the mat, engage your core. You can turn your gaze towards the sky or maintain a soft gaze forward. Keep your left knee aligned with your ankle, feeling the opening in your hips and the lengthening in your torso. From here, yes, bring your yoga block handy at the front left-hand corner of your mat. Place your right hand on your right hip. Reach out and then down with your left arm. Fingertips on the ground or on the block. Step your back foot a little bit forward, then start to shift your weight forward. Press down through your left foot. Begin to straighten your standing leg. Your right leg floats up in line with your hips, half moon pose. Maybe you feel more balance on this side, or maybe not. Find your balance. Pressing down through the ball of your right foot. Your right leg is active. Lengthen both of the side waist. Open your right arm up towards the ceiling. Rotate your chest to the right. Option to keep the gaze down to the floor, to the side, or to your hands. You are so strong. This is not easy. Hanging there. Gently lower your right leg down, hands onto your hips. Find high lunge. Square your hips. Make sure your feet are hip distance apart. Start to bend your front leg. Extend your back leg. You can keep a soft bend. Lift your back heel up. Drawing your feet together without moving your feet. Engage your legs. Make sure your knee does not move past your ankle. Extend your arms overhead. Keep them shoulder width apart, palms facing each other. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Reach through the crown of your head. Gently draw your right hip forward and left hip back. Lower your arms down. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Open your chest and shoulder. Bring your knuckles down to the mat. Squeeze your elbows in. Release the bind. Hands come to your hips. Begin to shift your weight forward onto your left foot. Yes, warrior 3 on the left side. Gradually lifting your back leg off the ground. Keep your spine long. Engage your core. Extend your back leg straight behind you. Keep your hips level and square to the mat. Flex your back foot. Point your toes towards the ground. You can reach your arms forward or alongside your body or prayer in your heart center. Navel finds your spine, finding a strong and centered position. If you fall, just come back at it. Practice consistently, build strength, and improve our balance. Never give up. Shaking means we're getting stronger. Lower your hands toward the ground. Your fingertips can touch the ground or on the blocks. Maintaining a slight bend in your left leg. Slowly lift your back leg higher. Can you go a little bit higher? Beautiful standing split forward bend. I know. Just breathe. Slowly lower your left leg. Meet your left leg. Release. Ooh. Forward fold. You can move side to side. Sometimes bringing movement like this can further release the tension. Gently come back to center. Start to heel-toe your feet mat width apart. Bring your palms together in Anjali Mudra, prayer position. Lower your hips down. Press your elbows against your inner knees and resist the knees into the elbows. Garland pose, Malasana. Lengthen your front torso. If you can't get your sit down, you can sit on a block, or lift your heels, or take your feet even wider. Just go as low as your hips and knees allow. If you want a little bit challenge, try to point the toes forward so the feet are parallel. It's fun and it's challenging. Breathe. Slowly lower your hips down to the mat. Draw the soles of your feet together. Sit directly on top of your sitting bones rather than behind them. Let your knees fall open to the sides and use your hands to open them as if you were opening the pages of a book. Bound ankle pose. Press your shoulder blades against your upper back to lift through your sternum or chest. Never force your knees down. Everyone's body is different. We all have different practice background, doing different jobs, so maybe your knees are not going to open all the way to the floor. But this pose still helps you to stretch your inner thighs and build strength in your back. It's not about the depth. Gently release the soles of your feet and extend both legs forward. Keep your feet flexed, toes pointing towards the ceiling. Bend your left knee and bring the sole of your left foot close to your right thigh. Breathing in. Raise both arms overhead and stretch up. Twist slightly to the right from your waist. Breathing out, bend forward from your hip joint, keeping the spine straight and leading with your chin. Imagine your chin finds the toes. I know, it's impossible. Breathing in. Breathing out. Slowly bring your torso up. Other side. Bend your right knee. Extend your left leg. Bring the sole of your right foot closer to your left thigh. Inhale, lengthen your arms, your spine. Twist slightly to the left from your waist. Exhale, fold forward from your hip joints. You want to avoid rounding your back here. Keep the spine long. Breathing in and out. 2 more breaths. Gently bring your torso up. Bring your knees together. Start to lower your back down to the mat. Bring your knees to the chest. Rocking side to side or back and forth to massage your back. Separate your shins wide. Grab the outer edge of your feet with your hands. Knees come closer to your armpits. Find our happy baby pose. Rock side to side. What a nice massage for the back. Now bring your arms out to T. Slowly extend your legs up to the ceiling. Flex your feet. If you're at home, you can rest your legs against a wall. That is super restorative. But if a wall is not accessible, like me, you can just stay here. Wiggle your legs, shake it up, or move into any directions your legs are craving. Then you can lower your legs down to the mat. Prepare for our final relaxation pose, Shavasana. Extend your arms by your sides, palms facing upward. Close your eyes and allow your body to surrender completely to the support of the earth beneath you. Let your breath flow naturally, effortlessly. As you lie here, immerse in the serenity of the present moment. Acknowledge the beautiful journey you have embarked upon during this practice. Recognize the strength and resilience you have cultivated within yourself, both physically and mentally. Take this moment to offer gratitude to your body for its unwavering dedication and the wisdom it shares with you. Express gratitude for your mind, for its ability to find stillness amidst the noise, and for the whispers of your soul that guide you on this path of self-discovery. As you continue to rest in Shavasana, may the benefits of your practice permeate every cell of your being. May the harmony you've cultivated within yourself extend outwards, touching the lives of those around you. Know that this moment of stillness and reflection is always available to you. When you feel ready, slowly begin to deepen your breath, bringing small movements into your body. Gradually awaken your body, stretching and wiggling your fingers and toes. Take a moment to honor the practice you've dedicated to yourself and the transformation it continues to inspire. Thank you for joining me. May you carry the essence of this practice with you, nurturing and supporting your growth both on and off the mat. My name is Francis. Namaste. If you enjoyed the practice today, please like, share, and subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye.